We have it at Rugs Benedict. We provide free estimates. So come in and visit us in the store. We'd love to see you.
You're watching K34QB, Vail, Colorado.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to your Sunday edition of Good Morning Vail on TV8. I'm your host, Liz. We have a fantastic show lined up for your Sunday enjoyment. We're going to see Cece Zach. She had a great interview with the Vail Vixens. That's a local Vail Valley Vixens. They are a women's cycling group, so that's going to be really exciting. And then we're also going to be showing you the cycle effect, which gets girls into cycling. So we got the girls that are going to get into the cycling from the cycling effect, and then they can grow up to be Vail Vixens, and we're going to show everybody all about all those great things. So your Sunday edition of Good Morning Vail starts right now.
This weather report is brought to you by Sun and Ski Sports, your new mountain sports headquarters.
Welcome to the TVA Weather Center. It's Sunday, and we're going to have a great, beautiful day. Lots of abundant sunshine for everybody. By 8 a.m., it was 55 degrees. Your high today is 78 degrees, blue skies and sunshine all the way around. Looking throughout the entire day, by noon, 71 degrees and sunny skies. By 4 p.m., same at 77, and by 8 p.m., 70 degrees and sunshine. Now we're going to take a look at the I-70 corridor and find out what's going on in Denver. Another hot day in Denver, partly cloudy skies with more sunshine than we expect, and 83 degrees in Vail, 78, all sunshine in Eagle as well, 84 degrees in Avon, 79 degrees and sunny. Your overnight low tonight is 47 degrees. We have a nice partial crescent moon, which looks cool, and it's going to be a clear night, everybody. Your sun will set tonight at 8:38 p.m. Now we have a 5-day forecast for you to take a look at. Monday, sunny all day long. Beautiful day, 79 for your high and 49 degrees for your low. By Tuesday, mostly sunny skies, 76 and 46 for your low. By Wednesday, sunny skies all the way around, 79 degrees for your high and 46 degrees for your low. By Thursday, mostly sunny skies. What a great week we have in store for us. Mostly sunny and 75, 46 for your low on Thursday. And then when Friday comes to kick off another weekend with mostly sunny skies, 73 for your high and 45 degrees for your low. That's a look at your weather right here for your Sunday on TV8. It's all brought to you by Sun and Ski. Get on over there. They're located in Avon. They have something for everybody, for everything you like to do throughout every season of the year. Check them out today, Sun and Ski in Avon. That is a look at your weather, and we'll be right back with more Sunday Good Morning Vail.
Good morning, Vail.
Here at Sun and Ski Sports, we are all about having the best summer adventures. Our full-service bike shop is here to help you get back on the saddle with services ranging from simple tire changes, full bike overhauls, and rentals. If trail running, hiking, or trips to the lake are your thing, our expert staff will fit you in the best performing footwear or clothing. And don't forget about a relaxing day on the water with our stand-up paddleboard rentals. Call Sun and Ski Sports in Avon or Dillon today, or learn more at sunandski.com/CO.
Hi, it's Julio from TV8 Vail. Do you ever wonder why our tagline is "There's more for you on 92"? Because we're always bringing you more. More Good Morning Vail from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. all year long. More local coverage with Vail Vibes and Covered Bridge on TV8. More opportunities to participate with new roundtable panels on mountain perspectives and our new Spanish programming block coming this fall. Find us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92, on YouTube, or our website at tv8vail.com.
We are back with more of your great show for Good Morning Vail on TV8. I'm your Sunday host, and we have a great show ahead of you. I want to let you know about a couple of things going on. Of course, we have the Vail Farmers Market that takes place today, all on Sunday, all summer long. You get over there and check out all of the fruits and vegetables and all the wonderful things that all the artisans create for all of us. We also have Sunset Live tonight, which is going to be a wonderful experience with the Gandy Dancers. We've had them here at TV8 in the studio, and they are just super fantastic trio of strings, and they get you up, they get you going, and it's a lot of fun. You get on over there around 5:30. You can spread your blanket out on the grass, bring some libations, maybe a picnic or something like that, and then enjoy the great music and watch the sunset together as a giant community. It's so much fun. It takes place around the side of the giant stage, just for a little bit more of an intimate experience. So that's going to be a great time. And then tonight over in Eagle, all through Mountain Pride, there is the Queer Climbing Night over at Eagle Climbing and Fitness. That's going to take place from 5 to 7. If you want to go have a great time and climb your way to the top, that's what you can do this evening. So many great things are going on for your Sunday, and we have a lot more to let you know about. And I want to send you to a really cool clip of our very own CC Zach from Good Day Vail. She had a wonderful interview with the Vail Valley Vixens. That's a women's cycling club right here in our own backyard. Let's see what they're all about.
Today, we're focusing on a women's biking community called the Vail Vixens. With that being said, I am so thrilled to have Nadine and Lise and Dana here with us to talk everything there is about biking in the Valley. So ladies, thank you so much for joining us. I typically start the episode with helping our viewers understand how long have you been in Vail and why Vail? And maybe if you could also tell our viewers what you do professionally, that would be great. So Nadine, why don't you start us?
Sure. So I moved here in 2000, so I've been here for some time.
Yes, you have. That's
been
quite some time.
Put down roots and tried a lot of different activities, if you will, found different workplaces. Currently the director of Dryland Fitness and Spa at Gravity House in Vail. So I'm excited.
Fits right in with biking theme, too.
It sure does. It sure does. It is in line with my lifestyle. So I tried a lot of different mountain sports, and I've enjoyed different things, but it really came back to my roots of cycling. I rode a road bike in the Midwest and really enjoyed that. So starting out here, riding a road bike, building on that, mountain biking, I raced mountain bikes, and I was able to find the town series, which was a lot of fun. There was that community draw. But then I was missing that women's connection from that. And after being on a women's mountain bike team, I really feel like there was a need for a club version of that and bringing women together on bikes. So for me, Vail Valley Vixens was part of the community and the connection, and then this has all just come from it.
Yeah, and as I introduced in the when I introduced the episode, I mentioned that you were the founder of the Vail Valley Vixens. So, what a great background, and truly a tribute to why you've stayed in Vail. That's for sure. So, Lise, you've been here a little bit longer. Tell us about your stint here in Vail.
I've been here since 1985. And I've been involved with ski school. I've been a ski instructor for 38 years, but I am currently in a new position at Beaver Creek. I'm doing the private lesson coordinating for the ski school.
Which, by the way, you do a fabulous job.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm not supposed to really tell people that I work at Beaver Creek myself, but I'm very blessed for the work that you do. But why Vail? How long have, you mentioned how long you've been here, but why have you stayed here for so long? I know your family grew up here, your kids grew up here, but.
Yeah. When I was young, my parents always took us here for spring break, and so we were the families that came here and stayed at the same place every spring break. So that was part of that attracted me to it, and as soon as I graduated college, I got in my car and I moved here. And so I've never left. Started ski school right away in 1985 and haven't left. I did adventure and have my own business for a while. Quick oil change down in Eagleville that's still there.
Oh, wow.
So I did that, but otherwise I've always been with ski school for the 38 years. And biking was always something that I did here. I was more mountain biking when I first started. We'd go to the Moab trips at the end of the season. We'd ride our mountain bikes, but then road bike, I actually started when I was in middle school. That was my little tool around, but I loved my bike. Loved it. It was always clean and kind of like my cars. I like them clean. So I'm always cleaning them. But anyway, so I did jump into the road bike, and then I've met this group since its beginning. I actually started a year before they started with some of the ladies, and we would ride. And so it was a camaraderie for me.
Awesome. Awesome. Now, Dana, tell us about your time here at Vail.
Yeah, so we've been here since '97, so 26 years.
Wow, the three of you collectively. I mean, we're tipping 75 years. With
Yeah.
the three, well, you add me in, and that's 80. So
There you go. There you go. My husband was hired as a podiatrist here in '97, and so we moved from Chicago. My best friend from high school had already lived here, and so we visited her a lot and decided we want to live here. So he got lucky and got a job with Dr. Schneider as a podiatrist, and was big into mountain biking at the time and running. And then we had our kids, and those kind of a little bit fell to the wayside. So my kids are all now grown. And so 2 summers ago, Lise encouraged me to join the Vixens, and I did, and I never looked back. And it's been an amazing experience for me. I was new to road riding at the time. And love the ladies, love the riding.
Yeah,
I know, I always call them girls. And
It's fun.
yeah.
yeah. And went on a couple trips with them. We did a ride event in Lyons. It was an all-women's ride. That was great. And I think we're going to get into that later. But
Yeah, but still, it's so you're much less tenured with the Vixens.
Yes.
So why don't we start with the history of the Vixens? So did you just like wake up one morning and say it's time for me to start a female cycling club?
It was some of those group rides that happened the summer before, like we said. There was some, interest in, and there wasn't really a space to find other ladies. So many of us have stories of riding with that boyfriend, that husband, that guy friend. Those dynamics, while they could be fun, maybe they weren't the same kind of support that we offer with Vixens. So it just felt like we needed that space, and the bringing it in with the social and the community and with these fun sponsors. That was the start of all that energy over the winter. So Dark Winter came out, and then over the winter decided that's what we were going to do come spring. So all the branding and logo and fun back of the scene stuff was done that winter, and then it was time to have a launch party in 2015. And that was just a little bonkers. Everyone came, all the road and the mountain and different people that were coming off the ski slopes and then ready to ride bikes. And away we went. From there, we had a great calendar of events, and then we found our people. So although we might have had some overlap somewhere, I'm sure I met Lise in Beaver Creek at one point before. Right. It was where we found each other, and that's where we connected on bikes.
So you started this fabulous cycling club. Tell me a little bit about the breadth and depth of the women that you're attracting to here. I mean, Dana, you're a great example of someone that's brand new to it, but at least maybe you have some insight as to the breadth and depth of the different people that are involved.
Well, it's a big range of women. There are women that maybe aren't even here in the winter, and they come just for the summer, like if they have a second home. So we've got a lot of those kind of women. We've got a lot of professionals.
Professionals being like racers or?
No, professional business people.
Ah, okay.
I mean, Nadine is an example with her, all the stuff she's been doing, and she's led a lot of stuff like that, and I used to have a business, things like that. Those kind of professionals. I'm trying to think, I don't know if we really have any professional bikers per se. We do have a woman that has come in as a professional and given us tips and taught us things.
So what would be the value of someone joining? So I'm looking to get back into biking. So help me understand the value of, a rather intimidating group, I have to say. What would be the value for me to join the group?
As the newbie, I feel like it's like what Nadine said earlier, the camaraderie has been amazing. The group of ladies that come together each week is different. And, some come one week, some come another week. So I feel like it's great because you always pick up new tips on your riding, so you become a better rider through this. It also gives you confidence to ride different places. Like we rode Wolcott Divide, my very first ride. The shoulder is this big. I would never have ridden that on my own, and now I ride it all the time because I feel confident with it.
I love that.
Riding as a group too, we're a large group, that's numbers are really good to make that much more safe for people.
Definitely.
I think also we don't leave anyone behind. We really?
Oh, that's awesome.
We really, and like Nadine will be really good. We have Celine who leads us in the rides every Tuesday. She does a lot of the mountain bike too and will not leave us behind. And so we always have someone in the back that does a little bit of the picking up and shoveling us along. So it's, we don't leave
we hear that we're intimidating because you see this large group of cyclists out working hard, challenging themselves and riding big rides, but we want to make this approachable space for women to come out, learn from each other, connect, be swept along, and know where everyone's going, do a night route review. You want to feel safe when you're on the bike as well as feeling challenged, so it's that sweet spot in there.
And at the end of the day, you talked about safety. I think the thing that I love is that on your website you have an etiquette sheet as well, and you know, that just lends itself to me to say that safety really is first. It's like the unspoken with all that. So that I just think is extraordinary. I also just want to point out before you take a quick station break that you ladies are all wearing your off-bike uniform, which is beautiful. So thank you for sharing that with all of our viewers.
Good morning, Vail.
Hello everyone, I'd like to welcome you into Rugs Benedict to come explore our 12,000 square foot showroom. We've been serving the Vail Valley for over 50 years now with flooring needs, and we inventory a ton of product from Carpet One to provide the very best values, highest style. We just built a warehouse, 15,000 square foot warehouse in gypsum. So we have over 120 different broadloom carpets. We have a lot of waterproof wood flooring, things that we can install right away. We have employee installers, a lifetime installation warranty. Many of them have been with us for decades, and they're true craftsmen in their work. They're absolutely extraordinary at installing any of the flooring that we provide. We also have over 1,000 area rugs in stock right now, and they start at 2x3s. I could bring these into the studio today, but they go all the way up to 12x16s, and we have them hanging on the racks just like shopping for clothing. So it's very easy for you to just flip through, see what's available. We'll deliver them to your house so you can check out how they look in your space with your lighting. All different sizes, all different shapes, some things that are going to be a little bit more contemporary as well as tribal, traditional, all the latest and greatest looks. We have things that are hand knotted, silk, woolen silk options, all the way down to some machine-made indoor-outdoor type rugs. So really anything that you're looking for your business, for your home, for a rental, Rugs Benedict can provide it. And one thing I consistently hear when people leave our showroom is, that was so easy, thank you so much. So we make the process very easy. Come in, take a look, and we'd love to offer you a free estimate. Look forward to seeing you in our showroom.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Coming up this season on Ready, Set, Renovate, real homeowners tackle really big renos.
Welcome to the ugliest house in the neighborhood.
It's a wild ride from before to after.
If we go to the tile store one more time, only one of us is coming out alive.
Well, I didn't know he was going to do all that.
Between the budget and the timeline, it's makeover madness.
Time to rise and shine? There's no better way to start your day off than with the Good Morning Vail crew. You asked for more and TV8 delivered. Good Morning Vail is here for you with your local news, sports, weather, and community events every morning from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. No matter the season, we give you a reason to watch, so grab your coffee and join the fun. Live stream us at tv8vail.com or on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92. And remember, there's more for you on 92.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to the show. It's a wonderful Sunday morning, and I want to show you another really great tip. It's through the Cycle Effect, and this is it's a nonprofit, girls who want to go mountain biking. Well, we had a great interview. Kim got to chat with them, and let's see what they're all about.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back. We are here in studio with our next guest. We've got the founder of the Cycle Effect, Brett Donaldson, joining us to talk about all things that they have going on and the latest and greatest adventures. So Brett, welcome to the show. How are you?
Great. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, wonderful Friday morning. It looks like we've got a beautiful weather this weekend. So
absolutely.
Let's talk about the Cycle Effect. Tell me a bit about it, and how did you get started?
Sure. So we help 10 to 18-year-old girls ride and race mountain bikes. We work mostly with the Latina population locally. We have programs in Mesa County, Routt County, Summit County, and Eagle County. And so we use the bike as a tool to help mentor these young women, whether that's helping them with social emotional skills, whether that's just being a friend and a safe place to go and talk. Obviously the bike is the focus, but we really do a lot of mentoring and coaching beyond that. We run our programs pretty much year round, so it's a little different than a lot of other bike experiences where they get like a week of biking and then they kind of go back to their life. We really try to build it a lifestyle where they graduate high school, you take their bike and go to college and things like that. So so it's a really kind of wraparound program in that sense. So we are celebrating our 10-year anniversary right now. Awesome. So just surviving to now is great.
10 years is incredible.
Yeah,
congratulations.
So thank you. And we kind of just keep seeing growth and new opportunities and keep taking advantage of them. So it started really basically with my wife Tam and I, who's the other co-founder, just riding bikes with some kids and then seeing that there was an opportunity to do more and more, and we've just kind of kept saying yes to those opportunities.
I love that.
There wasn't some big business plan for it, and I had no nonprofit experience or anything like that. It's just kind of saying we're really passionate about this and let's see what we can do with it.
Yeah, I love that. And so you mentioned you do racing and just recreational. So tell me a little bit about coaching and what that looks like.
Yeah, so we try to, I believe that the emotion you feel at the start of a start line of any sort of race, whether it's a big race or small race, is very similar to the emotion you feel when you come on TV and talk or go to a job interview or a final in college or something like that. So we really think that racing, we don't care how anybody does. We just care that they're being able to acknowledge those emotions, feel what they're like, and then kind of move through them and realize, hey, they weren't that bad, and taking on big and scary things is good for you. So so that's kind of the racing piece. We have some girls that will race 30 times with us in a year. We have most of the girls we try to get to race once or twice a year. So it's very, very basic. And most of the girls are not there to race at all. They're there because of their coaches or their friends, and that safe space to talk about everything that's going on in their lives. And we know that right now our youth are going through a lot. So we really don't focus on the racing a ton, but for those girls that want it, we definitely have the capacity to help them do whatever they want in the racing world.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
So 10 years in the making.
Sure.
Talk about your proudest moment to date and what that looks like.
So when we started, we really had no idea if we were going to make a difference, right? We thought we did. We've coached a lot of athletes, and we thought like this is really good for them, but we had no idea. And so making our 10-year anniversary video that's going to be out on our YouTube channel in about a week or so, I got to interview about 6 or 7 of our alumni, some of our first participants, and some of them I hadn't seen in 4 or 5 years.
Wow.
And so they were able to come back and tell us like truly the massive impact we had on their lives. Some of them definitely just self-proclaimed that we changed their lives in huge ways. So I think that's one of the proudest moments. I mean, I could go back. There are hundreds and hundreds of these moments, but really that's the most fresh one in my mind, where we said, hey, we really did actually have an impact. Was it the exact impact we thought? I don't know, but it was a great impact on this athlete, and now they're 25 years old, raising families, working in the Valley, in professional careers and stuff like that. So I think that was probably the most recent one.
Yeah, that's incredible. I think as a new mountain summer sport athlete myself,
sure, yeah.
I think
Congrats.
being able to really like jump into the community and feel like you can accomplish something, because mountain biking it's fun.
Sure.
It's also very adrenaline driven and also intense So that's really cool that you're empowering women and young girls to get in there and to not be afraid of things.
Yeah, so there's, I guess a couple other proud moments is like we've built a staff of now 12-ish full-time staff members, but we also have about 50 part-time coaches. And so it's really fun to know that two coaches didn't know each other before a month ago, and now they're like going to Moab to ride together or something like that. So we've really built an amazing coach and mentor community. And then the last piece, I guess, is in order to get more girls into our program, we've started working with adult women. So we have a group called the Mujeres y Pedales group, which means women in pedals in Spanish. And so these women show up and they're speaking all in Spanish, and they've never really spent time on mountain bikes. And that's really fun to watch this group week in, week out show up with 20, 25 women showing up to ride bikes together and learn the sport and stuff like that. So, again, that's hopefully recruiting girls, their daughters, their nieces, their nephews, and just getting the word out in the community. But really, it's super fun to watch these women as well ride bikes.
Such an incredible community
so
building piece that you are. So talk to me a little bit about what the programs look like. So do they come weekly? Do they come daily? Tell me a little bit more about that.
So we start, we'll start, let's say, around February 1st. Different counties are somewhat different. But we work indoors with them, doing physical fitness stuff and strength training and stuff like that, Monday, Wednesday afternoons, all the way until about mid-April. And that's when the snow melts and people can get out on bikes. And we do a couple weeks of kind of in-person, in like a parking lot training, like skills training and stuff like that. And then we get them out on trails when the trails are allowed. So, and it's basically every Monday, Wednesday afternoon for the last 10 years, and that's the schedule that we think works best. Some of our counties will go in the morning during the summer just because it's so hot, like in Grand Junction and stuff like that. But really, it's a standard 2.5-hour practice where the girls show up. We talk about a mentorship topic. We talk about like a safety or a skill, and then we go out and ride bikes. And so, we're riding all through all the trails locally here. We certainly have girls that can ride almost pretty much everything here, and they ride it fast, and then they go out and race. And so those are on Wednesday nights, the local series. We do a lot of those. So that's about how we do it.
That's incredible. That's incredible. So 10th anniversary, you're a nonprofit. Talk to me about any sort of fundraising efforts or initiatives you have going on.
Yeah, so we have events throughout the year. We're in the middle of our biggest fundraising campaign push right now. So we have a virtual campaign on our website, thecycleeffect.org. And we have a $150,000 match right now that generous donors have offered us through this June event. So we will get hopefully the virtual campaign, which is what I'm talking about here, is like people go on, they get inspired by the videos we share, or they sign up for our newsletter and they get the information, they really like what we do, and then they go on and support us. And whether it's a $5 gift or a significantly larger gift, we'll obviously take it all, and all of it counts, and it's all great. That's kind of what we're doing right now. And then we are planning a fall event that I can't really talk about too much yet, but it'll definitely have to do with bikes and things like that. That'll be really fun, and I think really a unique community event for sure.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Wonderful. So on the website is the fundraising event, and you mentioned, is it just through June, or tell us a little bit about the
so it's campaign? Really, we don't keep it open forever. It's basically 2 weeks right now from until about July 1st. And so we have a couple different things on our social media, and it's kind of the 10 reasons to give, the 10 biggest impacts, things like that. So really people can get a good idea of what we've been doing over the last 10 years. And then again, the videos will be inspiring for sure. And hopefully people give.
Well, I think it's so wonderful what you're doing, especially giving young girls to have an outlet outside of after school during the summer programs. I think it's really important to be active, and it helps with just professional and personal development as you age. And so,
well, and I think the biggest thing that we're seeing is everybody knows that our youth are struggling with mental health and things like that. And I think that this is a really amazing proactive way to get them out and starting to deal with some of those things before it goes down a road that goes too far and things like that. So we see a lot of that feedback from our girls now, especially after COVID, where they were so isolated and so just connected to their phones. Getting them out into the outdoors is super important, and it seems to be working.
Awesome. So how many girls do you have in the program right now?
Yeah, so in this year we're going to have about 300 girls in our program throughout all our counties, and then we also do about 600 to 800 we'll work with another 600 to 800 kids through outreach programs through schools and stuff like that. The women's group has probably about 70 women in it. We also match a bunch of bikes to community members, so there's probably another 100 people lives impacted there and stuff like that. So we have these kind of smaller programs, but the main core program is trying to work with about 300 girls.
Oh, Brett, it is just absolutely incredible how
Thank
much
you.
you've grown it in 10 years.
Yeah,
and,
it's been
and
fun.
hearing all of the different ways that you can get involved is awesome. So tell us where to go one more time
Sure,
for donations, for more information, for volunteering opportunities.
Yeah. Our website, thecycleeffect.org, is the best place to donate. I would definitely follow us on Instagram, I think, or Facebook, both. Those are kind of our two main social media channels. So I would go there, and our website has volunteer opportunities, it has giving opportunities, and just more information.
Awesome. Well, Brett, we love having you on the show. I think
Thanks.
it's so exciting that you've hit 10 years. Hopefully you have another 10 years. You're going to keep going,
Absolutely.
keep growing this program throughout the state of Colorado, and who knows, maybe somewhere else.
Absolutely.
Maybe other states as well. Now stay tuned. We have a lot more here in the next hour and a half of our show. So grab that cup of coffee, go enjoy the sunshine for a minute. We'll be right back after this break.
Good morning, Vail. Good morning, Vail.
TV8 se complace en compartir que nos estamos preparando para lanzar nueva programación en español. Pero antes de hacerlo, queremos saber de ti, nuestra increíble comunidad, sobre lo que tú quieres ver. Por eso, te invitamos a un evento especial en nuestro estudio el 12 de julio a las 6 de la tarde. Ven a compartir tus ideas, opiniones y visiones sobre el futuro de nuestra programación en español. Ya sean eventos locales, programas educativos o entretenimiento, queremos que tú formes parte de este proceso y ayudes a dar forma a nuestra programación. No te pierdas esta maravillosa oportunidad de ser parte de televisión que te refleja y te representa. Para más información y para confirmar tu asistencia, visita tv8vail.com. TV8 is excited to share that we're preparing to launch new programming in Spanish. But before we do, we want to hear from you, our incredible community, about what you want to see. That's why we invite you to a special event at our studio on July 12th at 6 p.m. Come share your ideas, opinions, and visions regarding the future of our Spanish programming. Whether it's local events, educational programs, or entertainment, we want you to be a part of this process and help shape our Spanish programming. Don't miss out on this wonderful opportunity to be a part of television that reflects and represents you. For full details and to RSVP, visit tv8vail.com.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Vail Skin and Lashes, located in the heart of Avon, offers a full array of aesthetic and medical treatments and services. We feature only the highest quality products in an upscale medical-grade skincare boutique. Experience this luxurious, welcoming, and inviting environment. We are dedicated to providing expert personalized care, artistry, wellness, beauty. That's Vail Skin and Lashes Medical Spa.
Join us on the Leadville Railroad. This fun-filled train ride takes you and your family on an unforgettable trip through the heart of the Rockies for a half-day trip of adventure, relaxation, and sightseeing. Enjoy the spectacular Colorado scenery. Even meet the engineer. Book your adventure on the Leadville Railroad today at leadvillerailroad.com.
Good morning, Vail.
This weather report is brought to you by Sun and Ski Sports, your new mountain sports headquarters.
Welcome to the TVA Weather Center. It's Sunday and we're going to have a great, beautiful day. Lots of abundant sunshine for everybody. By 8 a.m. it was 55 degrees. Your high today is 78 degrees, blue skies and sunshine all the way around. Looking throughout the entire day, by Noon, 71 degrees and sunny skies. By 4 p.m., same at 77, and by 8 p.m., 70 degrees and sunshine. Now we're going to take a look at the I-70 corridor and find out what's going on in Denver. Another hot day in Denver, partly cloudy skies with more sunshine than we expect, and 83 degrees in Vail, 78, all sunshine in Eagle as well, 84 degrees in Avon, 79 degrees and sunny. Your overnight low tonight is 47 degrees. We have a nice partial crescent moon, which looks cool, and it's going to be a clear night, everybody. Your sun will set tonight at 8:38 p.m. Now we have a 5-day forecast for you to take a look at. Monday, sunny all day long. Beautiful day, 79 for your high and 49 degrees for your low. By Tuesday, mostly sunny skies, 76 and 46 for your low. By Wednesday, sunny skies all the way around, 79 degrees for your high and 46 degrees for your low. By Thursday, mostly sunny skies. What a great week we have in store for us. Mostly sunny and 75, 46 for your low on Thursday. And then when Friday comes to kick off another weekend with mostly sunny skies, 73 for your high and 45 degrees for your low. That's a look at your weather right here for your Sunday on TV8. It's all brought to you by Sun and Ski. Get on over there. They're located in Avon. They have something for everybody, for everything you like to do throughout every season of the year. Check them out today, Sun and Ski in Avon. That is a look at your weather, and we'll be right back with more Sunday Good Morning Vail.
This weather report is brought to you by Sun and Ski Sports, your new mountain sports headquarters.
Welcome to the TV8 Visitors Bureau. I'm one of your hosts, Maddie Evans. Now we've got a really cool new concept taking place here in the town of Avon, Eagleville, and Vail. And it's a great way to use as an alternative. Instead of driving your car, you can shift your ride to one of these incredible electric bikes behind me. Now this is a really cool rental system, and you can control it all right from the power of your hands, right from your cell phone by downloading the Shift Bike app. And then from there, you can get over there and enjoy the incredible amenities that these bikes have to offer. We're going to walk you through it, but in order to do it, you have to download the app. So Shift Bike is the app, and then you can use the coupon code Shift Your Ride for the first 30 minutes free. And we're going to walk you through the pricing and everything here and how you can get one of the bikes. Let's get started. Once you get into the app, you can see exactly which location you would like to pick up the bike, how many bikes are available, and then where you can deliver the bike to. So you can see starting in Avon, making your way through Eagleville, all the way to Vail Village, and then even down into East Vail. You can collect bikes, drop bikes off, and enjoy your ride on these nice electric bikes. Once you've scanned the QR code to get the bike unlocked, it's really important that you have safety first, so always make sure that you have your helmet with you. That way you can pop that on and you're nice and safe. Now, once you get the bike unlocked, it's super easy. You'll just take that lock right off the back. You'll see that you'll have this big, nice coiled cord, but there's a hook on the back for you to hook that to so that it is nice and out of your way while you are riding the bike. That way you're nice and safe and everyone around you is nice and safe so you don't tip over on the bike. And then once you've got that all secured, you're all set to go. You can just kick that kickstand up and start enjoying your ride. Now remember that these are pedal assist and there are some rules. To get the bike back to where you got it or to get it to your next destination, you can always use the app to see all of the great places where you can drop these off. Once you are done on your adventure on the Shift bikes, they're a ton of fun, and you can see that you can get going pretty fast on them, especially with that nice little pedal assist. You'll take the bike back, lock it back up in one of the great charging stations that they have available, and then once you're done locking it up, make sure that you take your app out and you end the ride, because it is going to make sure that that bike is in the correct spot for you to have ended your ride, and that way it will not continue to charge you. That has been this edition of the TV8 Visitors Bureau. We can't wait to bring you more great information, but make sure that you get out there and you use the Shift bike to shift your ride throughout the community.
Good morning, Vail.
It's that time where we're talking Sun and Ski Sports Product of the Week. Now, if you're making your way out to do any water activities, it's important that you have the right protection with you, and especially since our water levels are so high from all of that precipitation that we saw over the course of the winter and now that snow runoff. So right now, I've got the Onyx Move Vent Life Vest in front of me. This vest has some great features to it, one of which being soft, lightweight foam flotation. Now, if you are looking for this in your kayaks or in your canoes and you want that nice mesh back, well, then it has that feature, making it more comfortable for you to sit anywhere where there's a high back and you need to be nice and safe out there. Now, as you're making your way out into the water, there is a built-in whistle so that if you need to be heard, you can make yourself heard with this lovely whistle. There's also some nice reflection pieces, making it easy for you to be seen as you're out there, and especially if you're doing it first thing in the morning or later into the afternoon when you're out there on the rivers or on the lakes. So make sure that you stop by Sun and Ski Sports and you check out all of their great inventory for these nice pieces that are going to keep you safe out there on the waters. Now, you can always go to their website at sunandski.com for some more information or for some more fabulous products that'll keep you safe out there on the water.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
I'm Clinton Griffiths, the host of Ag Day Television. Get the latest news about crops, livestock, rural living, and so much more from our award-winning team. Follow the food you eat from the field to the store to your table every day, because what's happening on the farm matters to you and your family. Watch Ag Day weekdays.
Hi, it's Julio from TV8 Vail. Do you ever wonder why our tagline is "There's more for you on 92"? Because we're always bringing you more. More Good Morning Vail from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. all year long. More local coverage with Vail Vibes and Covered Bridge on TV8. More opportunities to participate with new roundtable panels on mountain perspectives and our new Spanish programming block coming this fall. Find us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92, on YouTube, or our website at tv8vail.com.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back, everybody. Here at TV8, we are so excited about our new tie-in with the Covered Bridge magazine. We have a great interview to show you right now, and you can really join in on all the great things that they have to offer.
Hi everyone, welcome to Covered Bridge on TV8. My name is Kim Fuller and I'm the co-founder of Jaunt Media Collective out of West Vail and the editor-in-chief of Covered Bridge magazine.
And I'm Bobby LaRue, the other co-owner of Jaunt Media Collective and the director of partnerships. Today we have such a great person to talk with. Her name is Maddie Rhodes. She is a lovely local here who wrote a fantastic article for the upcoming issue of Covered Bridge magazine. Welcome, Maddie.
Thank you. Maddie, tell us a little bit about your experience with writing and also starting to integrate that into your work as a teacher here in the Valley.
Yeah, so I started writing in college and then kind of took a heavy break after college and worked in a few different fields and but felt the draw back to it, so ended up going to graduate school for creative writing, which I just finished in December, and as a part of my thesis I wrote this essay about a hike that I did with one of our mutual friends this summer, and we hiked the Halo Ridge Loop. For anyone who's familiar with that, it goes up Holy Cross and then across this ridge down Notch. So it's pretty long, quite arduous, and unpredictable. And yeah, wrote a lot of other essays in that collection as well. But yeah, now I'm teaching English in the Valley for high schoolers.
Great. Well, yeah, Maddie had sent some of her writing over to the editors at Covered Bridge, and our theme for the summer and fall 2023 issue is Journey. This just, when I read this out loud, I think Bobby and I were on a road trip somewhere coming back from something, and we were both like, wow, this needs to be in print, and especially with all the wonderful photos you took. So the title of this feature is Lessons from the Journey, Reflections from a Humbling Day on the Halo Ridge Loop. And I'm gonna read a little segment of your amazing essay, your amazing piece. On a July day last year, my friend Marissa and I set out to conquer the Halo Ridge Loop in Holy Cross Wilderness. When she first sent me the route on all trails, I responded, let's do it. My zealousness to summit Holy Cross and Notch in one day overcame the concerns I should have had about the terrain and our preparedness. Yeah. Maddie, tell us about this. And this really kind of sums up your piece, but there's a lot more to the story than that, right?
Yeah, I think it also kind of sums me up as a person. Anyone who knows me well knows that I'm pretty willing to say yes to a lot of adventurous situations, often without knowing exactly what I'm getting myself into. But I approach them with the can-do attitude.
Yeah.
And and then oftentimes reap rewards, and sometimes suffer some consequences. So yeah, on this particular day, we had a great beginning, just a lot of enthusiasm with the 3:30 a.m. wake up, some granola bars or whatever. It was freezing. And I think we did this it was July. Yeah, we did it in July. And the night before we had talked about fastest known times. So we're like, I wonder, if anybody has the fastest known time for this route. And there are a couple of, maybe 2 or 3 times for males, but none for females. So we're like, great. No matter how long it takes us to do this, we will get the FKT, which is awesome. So, and we were both runners training for big races. Marissa was training for a Leadville 100 bike race, and I was training for a marathon and a 50K for running in the fall. So we were both pretty fit at this point, ready to do something big. And we thought this was a trail that we could run a lot of. So we hike up the Holy Cross part, get to the top, everything's going smoothly, a little bit of altitude sickness, but it goes away. We're fine. So we have some snacks, take a little break, admire the wildflowers, and it's a beautiful day. And then we noticed one cloud, and we're like, okay, not looking great, but it's small, it'll probably go away. We're just gonna keep trucking along, maybe cut our planned breaks a little shorter, and keep an eye on that cloud. So we start down, go up the next ridge, and every time we go down and up, where we keep thinking, the next ridge, it's gonna get flat, and it's gonna get runnable, right? It never did. We were bouldering basically for 6 hours over huge talus that was not stable and extremely dangerous. We were not prepared for that, nor were we really capable of that type of terrain. So very sketchy conditions. And then we ended up making it to the Notch cabin. And then as soon as we looked around, exited, thunderclap. We're like, oh my gosh, we got to get out of here. So then we ran down the entire Notch side. So we got a little bit of a run in, but it wasn't pleasant. We were very tired, very sore at that point, and we were just scared that we were going to get stuck in a thunderstorm, which everyone knows is super dangerous. So yeah, that was kind of a quick summary of the day.
So you brought up a couple things there. Your willingness to do and go, right?
Yeah.
And how that sometimes really leads to some really great rewards. But this situation potentially could have gotten bad, right? So on your next big trip or your next big adventure that someone asks you to go on, or one of your students talks to you about their next big trip, what would be some advice, or what would be some ways that you could prepare a little bit more possibly for those potentials or the outcome that you want of always reaping the rewards for some of these big yeses that you do?
Yeah, I mean, here, obviously, always check the weather and know that, we get afternoon thunderstorms. So prepare for those and plan to be done with your activity at noon or 1. That's just the safest way to do summer activities here, in my opinion. And that's what my parents and my brother and I did growing up. But the past few summers have been crazy with our drought. We haven't really had those like afternoon thunderstorms. Thankfully, we're starting to have them again, but yeah, plan for them, because you never know when you're going to have them and when you're not going to have them. And oftentimes they don't necessarily show up in the forecast. And it's funny that y'all's issue is called Journeys, because the class that I taught this fall to some juniors was called Journeys. And one of our main texts that we looked at was John Krakauer's Into the Wild, where he tells the story of Chris McCandless, who, dives into a transcendental lifestyle and fully just like sheds materialism and capitalism and goes and lives alone in Alaska. And that's major oversimplification of the book. Anyone who has read it would know that. But, we talked a lot about the journey that Chris was on and the things that he was searching for. And Krakauer weaves in other adventurers into the story to kind of compare and contrast these other adventurous, transcendentalist people from our present time to Chris. And it was so interesting that often these people are in environments very similar to ours, but they're encountering drought and thunderstorms and crazy weather events, and these are the things that are often killing them. And it's unpreparedness at the end of the day. So, no matter how much experience you have to always just not get cocky and not, just you keep the perspective that like you don't know what's going to happen out there, and be prepared for what could happen, like the worst situation. It sounds a little bit morbid, but be prepared for the worst. And we talked a lot about like my students' stories. What have you experienced out in the wilderness, and what stories have you heard about locally when things have gone wrong, and how can we do things differently and prepare better so that we don't encounter those situations when we go out into the wilderness, into the backcountry.
Yeah, well, and what I loved when your piece all came together, because you did cut it down for Covered Bridge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The original is super long.
I think it was something like 4,000 or 5,000 words, which is wonderful for, a short book or
a thesis.
Yeah, right. Our features were usually right around 1,200 to 1,500, so I tasked Maddie with cutting it down, and she did a wonderful job. And what I was most impressed with as well was how you wove literature and history into this piece on your experience of being out there that day, and then looking into some of the history around Holy Cross and the area, as well as Thoreau, Krakauer, some of these amazing writers that have touched on topics like this. And talk to me a little bit about that. Talk to us and the audience about that process of creating a piece that wove all of that together.
Yeah, so that's one of the things. My concentration in graduate school is creative nonfiction, which most people don't really know much about, but it's true. Well, there's a website, a publication called Creative Nonfiction, and their definition is true stories well told. I love that definition because it sums it up very succinctly. So creative nonfiction is a true story that's told in a creative way. So it, you weave in, like in my piece, I wove in local history that people might not be aware of, and it's relevant to my story. So it's not just what happened to me on this day, but I use imagery and I use history, and I just synthesize all of these things together to create something that's new and true, but different. So if you're not familiar with creative nonfiction, please Google it. It's great. But I've always had this fascination with Gilman and the history of our valley. And so when Marissa sent me this trail, I saw that it went over Notch, and I was like, oh my gosh, this has been on my list of things to do for a long time. Go up on Notch, see the view to Gilman from up there, and just like kind of absorb what it would be like to make that trek back in, you know, the late 1800s, early 1900s. Like, that is crazy to me that they were doing this with none of the supplies or the equipment that we have now that make it easy. And not even like the same trails that make it easy. So yeah, that was part of the draw to doing this hike in the first place. And so I felt like it was a necessity to weave all of that in. But also, it's not, I don't know, like my writing, it's not just about me. It's not interesting if it's only about me. You know, it's only interesting if you make it more global and more tangible to a broader community.
Absolutely. Well, yeah, you did a phenomenal job. And for those who haven't yet read this article, definitely pick up a summer and fall issue of Covered Bridge magazine. And you can also read the article online. But any closing questions for Maddie, Bobby?
No, I think it's been great to have you on, but it's super unique how you go on this really crazy experience, and it prompts you to write. And I think that's what's cool about this, is like any experience can be something that allows you to put pen to paper. And that's really where storytelling starts, right? And I think that's something you would probably say to your students too. It's like, just write it down, right? And like, just get it out, right?
Yeah, I tell that to my students all the time. Put it pen to paper. It doesn't matter if it's good, if it's bad, if it's incomplete sentences, complete sentences, bullet points. Just make notes, because you never know when they might come in handy.
Great. Well, thank you so much for inspiring us to be prepared when we, do big trips, but also, things do happen and they create great stories. So, yeah, lessons from the journey, reflections from a humbling day on the Halo Ridge Loop by Maddie Rhodes. It's a feature in Covered Bridge this summer and fall. Thank you so much for being here, Maddie.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah. Thanks, everyone.
Good morning, Vail.
Join us on the Leadville Railroad. This fun-filled train ride takes you and your family on an unforgettable trip through the heart of the Rockies for a half-day trip of adventure, relaxation, and sightseeing. Enjoy the spectacular Colorado scenery. Even meet the engineer. Book your adventure on the Leadville Railroad today at leadvillerailroad.com.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Hi there! Are you ready to explore famous neighborhoods from New York City to Kentucky? Watch The Neighborhood with host Nicole Newman. Featuring famous people, unique history, and delicious places to eat and drink. Our viewers get an inside personal look at each neighborhood. With each episode we learn, grow, laugh, and live like a local, not just a visitor. Welcome to The Neighborhood. Check your local program schedule and tune in.
You're watching K34QB, Vail, Colorado.
Welcome back to your second hour of Good Morning Vail on TV8. I'm your host, Liz. We have a great second hour for you guys for your Sunday enjoyment. We're going to continue on with that interview with Cece Zach and the Vail Valley Vixens. It's going to be super fun. And I'll tell you what, it looks like something I would like to join in on. First, I have to learn how to mountain bike. And of course, we have Glitz and Glam with Gretchen. She'll be over at Revival today, and we can find out what they're all about. And of course, we have one of my favorite organizations here in the Vail Valley, Roundup River Ranch. We'll have a great conversation with Kim, and we're going to find out what's going on with them over there. It's just a wonderful organization. So get ready, everybody. Your second hour of TV8 Vail Sunday edition starts right now.
Get up, get ready to start your day. The mountains are calling you out to play. Come on, we'll make
This weather report is brought to you by Sun and Ski Sports, your new mountain sports headquarters.
Welcome to the TVA Weather Center. It's Sunday and we're going to have a great, beautiful day. Lots of abundant sunshine for everybody. By 8 a.m. it was 55 degrees. Your high today is 78 degrees, blue skies and sunshine all the way around. Looking throughout the entire day, by noon, 71 degrees and sunny skies. By 4 p.m., same at 77, and by 8 p.m., 70 degrees and sunshine. Now we're going to take a look at the I-70 corridor and find out what's going on in Denver. Another hot day in Denver, partly cloudy skies with more sunshine than we expect, and 83 degrees in Vail, 78, all sunshine in Eagle as well, 84 degrees in Avon, 79 degrees and sunny. Your overnight low tonight is 47 degrees. We have a nice partial crescent moon, which looks cool, and it's going to be a clear night, everybody. Your sun will set tonight at 8:38 p.m. Now we have a 5-day forecast for you to take a look at. Monday, sunny all day long. Beautiful day, 79 for your high and 49 degrees for your low. By Tuesday, mostly sunny skies, 76 and 46 for your low. By Wednesday, sunny skies all the way around, 79 degrees for your high and 46 degrees for your low. By Thursday, mostly sunny skies. What a great week we have in store for us. Mostly sunny and 75, 46 for your low on Thursday. And then when Friday comes to kick off another weekend with mostly sunny skies, 73 for your high and 45 degrees for your low. That's a look at your weather right here for your Sunday on TV8. It's all brought to you by Sun and Ski. Get on over there. They're located in Avon. They have something for everybody, for everything you like to do throughout every season of the year. Check them out today, Sun and Ski in Avon. That is a look at your weather, and we'll be right back with more Sunday Good Morning Vail.
Good morning, Vail.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Do you love the outdoor lifestyle? Make sure you tune in every day at 7 p.m. to catch Scoreboard Nation. It's an outdoor lifestyle show dedicated to your 3 favorite mountain towns, Vail, Beaver Creek, Park City, and Reno, Tahoe. Join us for an incredible venture. Find us on TVA Vail, Park City Television, or at thescoreboardnation.com. We can't wait to see you there.
When people think of world-class destinations, they're drawn to a place that provides opportunities for fine dining, shopping, superior lodging, exciting events, and unparalleled outdoor activities. Park City, Utah, and Vail, Colorado are renowned destinations for travelers and extraordinary homes for residents. Feature your exceptional products and services in these 2 luxury communities. Advertise with Park City Television and TV8 Vail. Contact us today.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Good
It's a happy Sunday morning here at Good Morning Vail on TV8. I'm your host, Liz. We have a great second hour for you guys. I just want to remind you about all the great things going on. Of course, we have the Vail Valley Farmers Market, which is going on right now. Get over there and enjoy people watching and checking out artwork and fruits and vegetables and so much more. And of course, tonight we have Sunset Live with the Gandy Dancers, who we have seen here live on TV8. A great trio of guys, all strings, banjo, and so many more great things. They get you up and dancing. Bring a blanket, bring something to drink, and have a great time. And that's along the side of the stage, which is at Nottingham Park, and everybody gets there around 5:30. But I want to remind you also that on the big stage all summer long, they also have Avon Live. Now that's going to take place at the big stage. We've already seen the Battle of the Bands, and we've also seen another couple of groups. Well, this Wednesday coming up is AJ Lee and Blue Summit. So it's always a great thing that if you haven't heard of the groups, you get to get introduced to another great band here that we have in our community. So you want to get out there. Nottingham Park is just ready for everything here for the summertime. We can't wait to get back out there in the lake and enjoy some great music. It's always a great experience right here in Avon at Nottingham. We have a very special interview. Kim got talking to everybody over at Roundup River Ranch. It's a wonderful non-for-profit organization that we have here for the kids in our community. Let's find out what they chatted about.
Now we are officially in the summer season, and summer season means summer camp. Joining me today on the couch are two integral team members of the Roundup River Ranch, Jen and Axel. How are you guys?
Great.
We're great. Thanks for having us. Yeah,
Thanks, Kim.
Thrilled to be here with you two. I think what you do at Roundup River Ranch is just absolutely incredible. So Jen, tell us a little bit about it and the mission.
Yeah, so Roundup River Ranch, we provide life-changing camp programs for kids with serious illnesses and their families. And one thing amazing about our mission is that all of our programs are free of charge to campers and their families, because we know that having a serious illness is really hard in life. And we wanted to create a space for them where they can come out, be a kid, do the normal summer camp activities in a place that is medically supported for their illness. So we'll have campers may come to us if they're living with cancer, asthma, lung disease, kidney transplant, all over. So many different diagnoses, and we group them together for a week of fun, and they stay overnight, and their parents get to drop them off and just have that relaxation and know that they're going to be safe and well taken care of.
That's absolutely incredible, and it's completely free.
Completely free of charge, thanks to our amazing community of supporters, sponsors, and partners. And we're part of the Serious Fun Children's Network. And so the history there is Paul Newman, famous actor, most people know, started a camp called Hole in the Wall Gang Camp, which is still out there today. And wanted to really give back to kids that were, dealing with struggles of illness. And so he put a lot of his dollars and things that he made to create this charity. And then it's grown globally and all over the U.S. And so now under the Serious Fun Children's Network, Roundup River Ranch is in the Rocky Mountain region.
Awesome. And you cover about 11 states, and people come from all over.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So it's not just locally, it is all over the place that come
all over
to
Colorado.
Ranch,
yeah, I would say the majority of our campers come from the state of Colorado, and about half of those come from the Denver metro area.
That's incredible. So summer camp, super fun. Axel, you have a personal tie to summer camp, and you actually were just a camp counselor. So tell me a little bit about you and what you do as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So I recently joined the Roundup River Ranch team, so this is my first summer to be a part of the team and the organization. And I was so drawn to the mission because I myself had an incredibly formative summer camp experience. I went to camp for years and years, made some of my best relationships and friendships in life. And I continued going to that camp myself as a camp counselor for many years. And so when this opportunity came up to raise money for this incredible organization, I jumped on it. And the team pretty quickly said, "Axel, you got to get in the cabin with the kids. You got to live this mission with them, and this is how you're going to find out what we're all about." So that's what I did last week. So last week was our first camp session when we welcomed kids back to Roundup River Ranch. It was celiac and asthma and severe lung disease week. So many of our kids had albuterol inhalers as part of their daily regimen. And so I want to share a mission moment, which was pretty cool, and it happened right away. So it's arrival day. Campers are coming by the bus from Denver. They're also getting dropped off by their parents. And so we're just checking kids in and also keeping the kids that are getting there busy. So I was rounding up my cabin. I had 10 and 11-year-old boys. Rounded them up, and I was going to go take them to the small field for a ball game that I grew up playing at my summer camp. And just, in preparation for that, I knew that before they started doing some physical activity, many of them needed to administer their albuterol inhaler. And so we empowered them to do that themselves. And so I took out the inhaler, gave it to one kid who he took it out, and then another kid, he was like, "Oh my gosh, you have one of those too?" Like, oh, finally, like I'm not the only one. Like, he had that moment where he saw himself in that other kid, and it meant a lot to him. And that's what a place like Roundup River Ranch does, is because it brings kids who suffer from, because illness can be a pretty lonely disease. Sure. And these kids, they're not around a lot of kids who share their same illness. So when they come to a place like Roundup River Ranch and have that community, it's very empowering. And then this is where it went a step further. That kid who was so excited, he took out his albuterol inhaler as well, and he tried to administer it himself. But this is something that I learned, and this is something that all our volunteers, they'll learn with our campers when they're doing it. But if it's a new inhaler or it hasn't been used in a while, you have to prime it. And so I guess he hadn't done that, and the kids recognized right away, like, hey, you have to prime it. Like, take it out, take the spacer, and then pump it into the air a couple times. And so he did that, and then he was able to administer his albuterol to himself. So he learned from that as well, from his peers. So there was that learning moment as well.
Oh, absolutely. It seems like such a cool opportunity for kids to bond and be the expert at something, and maybe share what they've learned throughout their illnesses and how they can heal and have fun together.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Now, it is a nonprofit. It's completely free to the families and to the kids that attend the camp. So talk to me about how in the world you fund this incredible venture.
I know, it is. It's a huge one. Really, it comes down to our volunteers are a huge help. We have probably 1,000 annually to help put these programs on or help during the off season of camp. We do a lot of outreach programs. So we do Camp Online. We deliver boxes to like-minded organizations in the Denver area. We have a partnership with Children's Hospital in Denver where our outreach manager goes in to do a program in Seacrest Studios in the lobby there that shows in all of the patients' hospital rooms. So whether it's friendship bracelet making or origami, they're doing a camp activity and getting introduced to camp if they're not able to leave their hospital stay for treatment or anything like that. So we're trying to get out and touch everyone. So it's definitely the volunteers that help, and then sponsors, foundations, every single community member that's helped pull a weed out at camp to get ready for campers, change a bed, or donate $5. It's amazing. And what we try to do is bring this community together for our annual gala each year. And so this year is a little bit different because we're adding another gala to our schedule.
And who doesn't love a gala, right?
In the summer, it's so beautiful up here. We want everyone to come together. But we do our annual A Grateful Harvest, which the Vail Valley knows about, in August. And that's August 12th this year. Okay. It's Saturday at our campsite, and that one sells out pretty quickly. So I think we have maybe 1 or 2 tickets left. But when that one's filled, we do that in our main dining hall at camp, and we bring about close to 400 people there for a beautiful 4-course dinner. We have 4 chefs in the Vail Valley that donate their time and food to come and cook for the guests.
That sounds incredible.
With wine tastings. But since that one fills out so quickly, we're like, let's make it a Grateful Weekend and add another one.
Amazing.
So we're adding the Bullseye Roundup, which is August 10th on a Thursday evening. It starts at 5:30, and we're doing this at a beautiful property. It's a brand new place that are hosting events called Castile Creek, which is in the Lake Creek area of Edwards. Okay. And so what we're doing is we're going to do it a little more fun, a little more casual, a little more competitive. We're going to bring together an archery competition, and we're actually going to have Kevin Mather, who was a 2020 Paralympic gold medalist, on there for tips, so teams can sign up on site for this event, shoot some archery, listen to live music, drink cocktails. We'll have a short program.
Me up. I cannot wait to attend. That sounds wonderful.
Yeah, so you can walk the beautiful grounds. It's going to be amazing, and we're so excited to kind of launch a new event that brings different community members, a different generation of donors and volunteers, because not everyone gets a seat at our Grateful Harvest, and we want to be able to bring the community together to share a little bit more of our mission, and let everyone know we are here in the backyard.
That's
even though we're on a ranch, we still want people to get involved because there's so many different ways. So for people to get tickets to the Bullseye Roundup,
tell us where we should go for more information.
Go to our website, roundupriverranch.org, and you'll see some promotions on the homepage, but under our Support Us tab, you can buy tickets directly online.
That's incredible. So obviously head to the website for information about the galas and the events, and then also volunteering opportunities. And Jen and Axel, we really appreciate you both coming onto the show today and hearing your personal stories about camp counseling and how you're doing fundraising and really spreading the word and making life easier and more fun for people that suffer with chronic illnesses. So we really appreciate it, and thank you both for coming on the show today.
Thanks so much.
Absolutely. Well, head over to Roundup River Ranch website to find out more information, amazing events, and we are so excited to be able to spread the news and the awareness about their organization. Now we'll be right back on Good Morning Vail after this.
Good morning, Vail. Good morning, Vail.
Hello everyone, now is the time to refresh your floors. I'm Mandy Benedict. I'd love to invite you into our showroom to explore our 12,000 square foot showroom where you can view all different floors installed, see what it looks like in a larger space. One of our greatest growing products is waterproof wood flooring, which for our environment with kids and dogs and ski boot and our mountain lifestyle, this is a great flooring option. I brought one of the planks with me today. They're nice, long, wide planks. They're embossed on grain, so they look beautiful, but they perform really well in our mountain lifestyle. We have all employee installers. They've been working for over a decade with us, and we have a lifetime installation warranty. So not only do we make sure that the client gets what they want, we know what this climate needs. We have beautiful reclaimed floors, herringbone, really anything that you're looking for to update your home or your business. We have it at Rugs Benedict. We provide free estimates. So come in and visit us in the store. We'd love to see you.
It's always a fun time with Cece Zach for Good Day Vail. Well, she got to talk to the Vail Valley Vixens, a local cycling group. Let's take a look and see what they're all about.
One of the things that I love about nonprofits is those that have a mission, because it really articulates the value proposition they're looking to bring to the community. So in the spirit of your mission, I'm going to read it because I found it so intriguing from your website, that the Vail Valley Vixens are a cycling club of women that love adventure by two wheels, road, dirt, or both. We are passionate about bikes and enjoy sharing that excitement. And there were 3 descriptive words that you also have. It's supportive, educational, and fun. So ladies, tell us about this mission.
We want women to come out and ride with us, to find others, to be connected, to find cycling approachable, and to find it fun. Like, let's have fun and let's get together. Things we offer are things from being on the bike, connecting with our community sponsors, which is a lot of fun, doing social events, as well as challenging them ourselves on large rides. So we are available for all ages. If someone's new to the Valley and they're younger, it's like, come and learn from women who are established in the Valley, who have done a lot of the events and activities and adventures, and add that adventure, to your life.
I love that. I love that. You mentioned your sponsors. I know, would you like to just share the name of your sponsors?
Yeah. Venture Sports has been with us since the beginning, local bike shop. They're wonderful and help us with some bike tune clinics.
And I had the chance to meet Bill on the phone the other day, and he said that he's the only male member of the Vail Vixens. It was really cute for him when he was explaining.
We like to call them man-ambassadors.
Man-ambassadors.
Those guys that support us. We don't want to be a man-hating club. It's not that. We're looking just for women to get together in that dynamic. We have great supportive men in our lives and with the club, so we call them man-ambassadors. And now and then we invite them on a ride, 1 or 2 throughout the season. But Mike Brumbaugh is a great supporter of women's cycling, so we find that space really welcoming.
Right. Mike also has the vans for us when we do our rides.
Oh, that's wonderful. So now tell us about the name. I love the name, the Vixens. Which one of you is going to tell us about the name?
Well, it's fun, it's exciting. I love alliteration, so Vail Valley Vixens, like that rolls off the tongue. Vixens is cute, but it also has like a deeper meaning to our mountains. I feel like when you're out and about, sometimes you're lucky to see a fox, so a female fox is a vixen. And you'll see that out on the trails, on the ski slopes, out, kind of trotting along. It always feels like she's got a mission. So I feel like we're all a lot of vixens, and we get together, and all together we're that collective mountain energy. I like that.
So what are the types of cyclists? I mentioned in the mission statement you have road and dirt. Is there any other type of cyclists?
Dirt's kind of that mountain bike, and now it's gravel. There's a push for gravel. Yeah. So it's a gravel bike is really a road bike looking bike, but it's kind of re-engineered, if you will, to ride on our dirt roads, either our mountain roads or the gravel roads outside of the mountains. So gravel's a new trend in cycling. So all of it. Road,
very cool.
Mountain, gravel.
Now, Dana, since you are new to the group, tell us a little bit about the variety of skills of these members.
Yeah. When I joined, there were 2 other women who joined at the same time as me, and it was fun because we were all new to, actually 2 of us were brand new to a road team, and one of them wasn't. And so we kind of stuck together for the first rides, and it was fun because we were kind of new and maybe a little slower than some of them. But then Selene would come up from behind and say, use your legs, don't use your arms, and just give me little tips like that. And then as the season progressed last year, I felt like I got stronger because I did it more, and I also knew she's given me several tips, so these 2. And so I've become a better rider, and it's fun because I just kind of evolved in the year of being a newbie to being, confident and feeling like I can ride anywhere in the Valley.
Love that. You use the word confident. Okay, so now if I was to get involved, I think I'd have to get an e-bike. I live in Wildridge, and I just like to ride home. Going up that hill would be too much. Do you allow people with e-bikes?
We do, yeah. E-bikes really make those big rides possible for some ladies, and that's okay. They're still challenging. There's still you're still riding the bike, that pedal assist with the e-bike.
Yep.
We allow that. Still on Strava, though, you have to note that it is an e-bike, and it's not your normal bike, just in case, so Strava matters. But e-bikes are welcome because we like ladies getting out there. I think with that confidence piece, what comes through is empowerment, and I feel that empowerment throughout. So e-bike, road bike, mountain bike, whatever ladies are on, get on that bike is going to pull through.
You're helping me feel much more comfortable because I do feel overwhelmed and intimidated because I just haven't been on a bike probably for 20 years. And I really do want to get involved, but you're helping me recognize it doesn't matter. You don't care. You'll be right there with me. So I love
one
that.
of the confidence piece is the climbing without the assist.
Yep.
And climbing that mountain and knowing that you can get to the top. And it doesn't matter how slow or how fast you get up there, but you get to the top. And that's the big point. So if I don't want people to feel that they can't do it without any assist, they can actually do it with a bike.
Now, speaking of climbing and going to the top, Lise, you were fantastic when we were preparing for this interview, articulating some of those amazing milestones and events that you've had.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about some of those trips that you've had where you've climbed big mountains and made it to the top.
Well, because I've never been a really strong climber. I think it's been tough for me, but I've been getting better and better and better. And it's like this I've gotten driven to want to get to the top. Now, when it was during COVID, we rode, a lot of the roads were shut down. And in like Mount Evans and Independence Pass, they were all actually closed to vehicles. So we actually jumped on our bikes and we rode to the top.
Wow.
And it was exciting to be able to say, hey, I've actually been to the top of Mount Evans on my bike, or I've done Independence Pass on my bike.
That's exhilarating. All right, that would be a huge milestone for me. Don't hold your breath if that's going to happen.
Well, and
anytime.
I also jumped in and did the triple bypass. So that's
you did? The one from Evergreen,
She
right?
said she's not a strong climber. Like,
No.
listen to
Yeah,
her.
okay.
Triple bypass, Mount Evans.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Independence
I
Pass.
built all that up, and it's really cool to be able to say you've done that.
Oh, that's awesome.
And these are the little events that you can jump into too.
So I mentioned in the first segment of this episode a little bit about etiquette. I think one of the other things, and maybe Dana and Lisa, you can also help me understand, I found just reading the sheet that you had very empowering then, because I learned stuff that I didn't know about etiquette and safety. So is there anything you want to comment about helping others learn about this etiquette?
Yeah, one thing that was great for me being new is at the beginning of every ride, whoever is the board leader there, usually Solange or Nadine, will talk about our safety rules and just a few bullet points, so that everyone knows. When we get to the roundabouts, this is what we do. When we get to a narrow shoulder, this is what we do. And so it's great, and you kind of just follow the people in front of you, and you learn it as you go. And like back to what Lee said, that helps you be a more confident rider as well, and a more safe rider when you are on your own, because there is safety in numbers for sure.
Yeah.
But I love to ride on my own as well, and so I feel very confident riding on Highway 6 with all the cars going by because of what I've learned in the safety talks and just doing the rides with the Vixens.
Oh, I love that. That's great to hear. Now, if we wanted our viewers to know more about it, what is the message that you want the viewers to know about the Vixens and who you are and growth of the organization?
We love anyone to come ride with us. Come ride with us is our tagline. So if anyone is
Can
interested.
I just repeat that, everyone? Come ride with us is your tagline?
Yeah,
it's
That's
actually
fabulous.
It should be fun.
It's on
It's on all of our
It's
clothing.
on our clothing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So our website, VailValleyVixens.com, it has our calendar events. Everyone can see that and be able to join in for something. Our info email is an easy way to get connected, or when you see anybody wearing our clothing out on a ride, say hello, and how you can get involved, whether on the bike or off the bike for social events. We do want anyone to come and ride with us. Yeah, be a woman and be on a bike.
Oh, I love that.
And I always feel like 90% of the effort is just showing up.
Yeah.
So if someone
Okay.
who's interested in joining the Vixens, just come. We're friendly, happy people, and we would love to have new members.
Good morning, Vail.
It's that time where we're talking Sun and Ski Sports Product of the Week. Now, if you're making your way out to do any water activities, it's important that you have the right protection with you, and especially since our water levels are so high from all of that precipitation that we saw over the course of the winter and now that snow runoff. So right now, I've got the Onyx Move Vent Life Vest in front of me. This vest has some great features to it, one of which being soft, lightweight foam flotation. Now, if you are looking for this in your kayaks or in your canoes and you want that nice mesh back, well, then it has that feature, making it more comfortable for you to sit anywhere where there's a high back and you need to be nice and safe out there. Now, as you're making your way out into the water, there is a built-in whistle so that if you need to be heard, you can make yourself heard with this lovely whistle. There's also some nice reflection pieces, making it easy for you to be seen as you're out there, and especially if you're doing it first thing in the morning or later into the afternoon when you're out there on the rivers or on the lakes. So make sure that you stop by Sun and Ski Sports and you check out all of their great inventory for these nice pieces that are going to keep you safe out there on the waters. Now, you can always go to their website at sunandski.com for some more information or for some more fabulous products that'll keep you safe out there on the water.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Eyepieces of Vail has been a fixture in the Vail community for over 30 years. From designer frames and sunglasses to high-performance sports frames, prescription goggles, and in-demand accessories like helmets, goggle lenses, and foldable reading glasses, our inventory raises the optical bar. Visit one of our 7 locations today and see why generations of loyal customers return time after time for our unmatched service and inventory. Eyepieces, the art of vision.
Time to rise and shine? There's no better way to start your day off than with the Good Morning Vail crew. You asked for more and TV8 delivered. Good Morning Vail is here for you with your local news, sports, weather, and community events every morning from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. No matter the season, we give you a reason to watch, so grab your coffee and join the fun. Live stream us at tv8vail.com or on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92. And remember, there's more for you on 92.
Good morning, Vail.
This weather report is brought to you by Sun and Ski Sports, your new mountain sports headquarters.
Welcome to the TVA Weather Center. It's Sunday and we're going to have a great, beautiful day. Lots of abundant sunshine for everybody. By 8 a.m. it was 55 degrees. Your high today is 78 degrees, blue skies and sunshine all the way around. Looking throughout the entire day, by noon, 71 degrees and sunny skies. By 4 p.m., same at 77, and by 8 p.m., 70 degrees and sunshine. Now we're going to take a look at the I-70 corridor and find out what's going on in Denver. Another hot day in Denver, partly cloudy skies with more sunshine than we expect, and 83 degrees in Vail, 78, all sunshine in Eagle as well, 84 degrees in Avon, 79 degrees and sunny. Your overnight low tonight is 47 degrees. We have a nice partial crescent moon, which looks cool, and it's going to be a clear night, everybody. Your sun will set tonight at 8:38 p.m. Now we have a 5-day forecast for you to take a look at. Monday, sunny all day long. Beautiful day, 79 for your high and 49 degrees for your low. By Tuesday, mostly sunny skies, 76 and 46 for your low. By Wednesday, sunny skies all the way around, 79 degrees for your high and 46 degrees for your low. By Thursday, mostly sunny skies. What a great week we have in store for us. Mostly sunny and 75, 46 for your low on Thursday. And then when Friday comes to kick off another weekend with mostly sunny skies, 73 for your high and 45 degrees for your low. That's a look at your weather right here for your Sunday on TVA. It's all brought to you by Sun and Ski. Get on over there. They're located in Avon. They have something for everybody, for everything you like to do throughout every season of the year. Check them out today, Sun and Ski in Avon. That is a look at your weather, and we'll be right back with more Sunday Good Morning Vail. Welcome back to the show. We like to cover all things, everything here in the Vail Valley, especially getting glitzed up and glammed. Well, we have Glitz and Glam with Gretchen, and she's over at Revival in Riverwalk in Edwards. Let's take a look and see what they have to offer.
Welcome to the Glitz and Glam with Gretchen. I'm your host, Gretchen Fleshaw. I'm here in beautiful Edwards, Colorado, Revival Boutique and Med Spa. Welcome back to the Glitz and Glam with Gretchen. I'm so excited to be at Revival Boutique and Spa. It is so beautiful here in the heart of Edwards, Colorado with one of my favorite human beings, Jessica Ballantyne. How are you doing, Jess?
Hi, Gretchen. I'm so good. Thank you so much for having me. I so appreciate it. This is awesome.
I love this because she is such a beautiful human being inside and out. And this space is stunning. It makes me feel so good to be in here. The calming energy, the presence here is just a fun place to be. And I have to be honest, I have been a customer for many a year. So whenever someone says I look good, I have to say it's because of you. So thank you for that.
Thank you. Well, you're gorgeous. That's what we want to promote. And thank you for expounding upon the whole the energy and vibe, because that's something that we definitely focus on here, and that was really important to me when opening up something like this. I wanted to really stay away from the clinical vibe, that kind of sterile, feeling or aesthetic, and really wanted it to feel like a comforting space to hang out where women and men can feel safe, and where really it's kind of like a hangout, but you're really just trying to help, make yourself feel better, look better, whatever it is that you can do to, take care of yourself, really.
And I love
Self-care.
that about you, because it's such a stunning space, and it is a boutique and medical spa, and so many things that you have here really make you shine from the inside out. And I love that you really focus on that moment. It is about the mind, body, and beauty, like we always say. It
is.
And the whole concept of revival, coming back to life, becoming this like phoenix again from the ashes, and coming back and feeling your beautiful self. And I know so many people, I won't drop names, that come here, many people that I'm friends with. And what are some of the things that you guys do here at Revival?
Yeah, well, we are, to speak to the whole thing, we are HIPAA compliant, so we never share anyone's information in terms of who comes here. We really try to make sure we keep people's anonymity safe. And although we do really think it's important for us to really feel good and be honest and unapologetic about what we do here, and to make women and men feel good about the fact that when you see someone walking down the street that looks good, or you think that their skin looks great, they probably did something to work on it. Right. Just like when you go to the gym, if somebody has a great physique, they've probably done something to be active with it. So some of the things we offer here are injectables. We do neuromodulators like Botox and Jeuveau. We also offer fillers, which we can work in the lips, the cheeks, chin, anything to kind of help reestablish what's been lost over time with age. We really try to focus on maintaining your natural aesthetic. We don't want to make you look different, but maybe the whole kind of like, wow, you look good, what did you do?
Kind of
Not like,
refresh.
what did you do?
Yes,
Exactly, refresh. That's perfect. So we also offer radio frequency microneedling to help with collagen and tightening elastin. We offer laser resurfacing. We do photofacial treatments that help with pigment and vascularity. We also offer chemical peels, facials for the more relaxing vibe. We give the best facial in town, if you ask me.
I love it.
We really focus on pampering, we also offer M-Sculpt, which is one of my favorite treatments that helps to build muscle as well as destroying fat. So it actually taps into your fat reserves to help build that metabolic response and build muscle, which is something that we lose over time as well. Is really important to us here. It's not just about the aesthetic. It's actually about us really feeling good and being stronger, better endurance.
Well, and I love that you said that too. It's about the health piece as well. And we were talking off camera a little bit that you can look beautiful and you can eat well, whatever. But if you're not, it's important to do every single piece of it: mind, body, soul, beauty, all of it,
It's a holistic approach. You have to kind of think about all the things, and that's something we really focus on here. We also offer the Emcella chair, which is something that actually helps with urinary incontinence.
Wow.
It helps with something called diastasis, it helps with pelvic floor strengthening. The M-Sculpt helps with diastasis recti, which is something that's helpful for women who have had babies, who their basically abdomen kind of separates.
Wow.
But the Emcella chair helps with urinary incontinence. It helps with erectile dysfunction with men, and also urinary incontinence in men as well. Men who have had prostatectomies or had issues with their prostate, with prostate cancer, things like this. So it can help bring back a quality of life, because it really affects us in our daily, activities, and how comfortable we feel if we're running down the street, or as or like jumping on the trampoline with our kids, or working out, or laughing too hard. And so again, it's really about focusing on how we feel and how we show up in life, and having confidence, and when we look good, we feel good. When we feel good, good, we also look good. Like, as you said, kind of like emanating that radiance from the inside out. Yeah.
I love that. You are such a powerful woman, and you
well, we all are, you know, women and men, and that's one thing that we try to focus on is like the community. We really are all one. We all have this amazing essence within us, you know. So if we can bring that about within each other, and another thing about coming in here that I love is like the healing power of touch. It's so incredible how healing and powerful it is, you know, when you can have like just a little bit of that something or other, you know, just in a day. Like, that was what was so hard during the pandemic, people having to like, you know, separate or stand off. And as soon as we opened back up, it was like people flocked in here. We needed that interaction, and we needed to feel good about ourselves. And some of that comes from obviously like feeling good about ourselves from within, but you know, we want to work on things outwardly too, and that's okay. And again, being unapologetic about it and doing what makes us feel good.
I love that you said that, unapologetically yourself, and feel like it's okay to look good and feel good. And everyone wants to feel that and have that moment. And I also love that you said men coming in here as well, because I feel like, especially maybe in our town, people don't, oh, that's not true. A lot of men want to look good and feel good too. Why is that any different than women? So I know you're an open space for everyone, and I love that as well.
Yep, he, she, they, all of the things. Whatever, you know, whatever makes you feel good. I feel like as long as you have integrity and good intentions behind what you're doing, you're not harming others. There's nothing wrong with whatever you're pursuing or desiring, whether it's activity, whether it's something in aesthetics, or you know, something that you want to do to maintain. And we all have different ways of being, right? Like our styles, our vibes, like all of those things. Like, we should all feel really good about the uniqueness of ourselves and empower each other to do that and build it up, you know?
And I think that's what I love so much about you guys, this space, Revival as well, the mind, body, and beauty, because truly you touch base, like you just said, on every single piece of that. And when people leave here, you're really making them feel like the best versions of themselves. So you're changing
That's our hope.
The world 1% at a time. Not to sound cheesy, but it's truth. Just making people shine in a different way.
Totally. It's the little things that we can do. You know, sometimes like in the space of our world right now, things seem overwhelming. I try to really kind of stay away from the news because it does seem, but I think what we can do one day at a time, just the little things, the little efforts that we can do to touch others and to like send love out, you know, into our space in our world, you know, that's what we can do. We can focus on the little things one step at a time. Yeah.
Jessica, you're amazing. Thank you so much for talking to us today. And keep it right here for more of Glitz and Glam with Gretchen.
Thanks, Gretchen.
Good morning, Vail.
TV8 se complace en compartir que nos estamos preparando para lanzar nueva programación en español. Pero antes de hacerlo, queremos saber de ti, nuestra increíble comunidad, sobre lo que tú quieres ver. Por eso, te invitamos a un evento especial en nuestro estudio el 12 de julio a las 6 de la tarde. Ven a compartir tus ideas, opiniones y visiones sobre el futuro de nuestra programación en español. Ya sean eventos locales, programas educativos o entretenimiento, queremos que tú formes parte de este proceso y ayudes a dar forma a nuestra programación. No te pierdas esta maravillosa oportunidad de ser parte de televisión que te refleja y te representa. Para más información y para confirmar tu asistencia, visita tv8vail.com. TV8 is excited to share that we're preparing to launch new programming in Spanish. But before we do, we want to hear from you, our incredible community, about what you want to see. That's why we invite you to a special event at our studio on July 12th at 6 p.m. Come share your ideas, opinions, and visions regarding the future of our Spanish programming. Whether it's local events, educational programs, or entertainment, we want you to be a part of this process and help shape our Spanish programming. Don't miss out on this wonderful opportunity to be a part of television that reflects and represents you. For full details and to RSVP, visit tv8vail.com.
Here at Sun and Ski Sports, we are all about having the best summer adventures. Our full-service bike shop is here to help you get back on the saddle with services ranging from simple tire changes, full bike overhauls, and rentals. If trail running, hiking, or trips to the lake are your thing, our expert staff will fit you in the best performing footwear or clothing. And don't forget about a relaxing day on the water with our stand-up paddleboard rentals. Call Sun and Ski Sports in Avon or Dillon today, or learn more at sunandski.com/CO.
Join us on the Leadville Railroad. This fun-filled train ride takes you and your family on an unforgettable trip through the heart of the Rockies, for a half-day trip of adventure, relaxation, and sightseeing. Enjoy the spectacular Colorado scenery. Even meet the engineer. Book your adventure on the Leadville Railroad today at leadvillerailroad.com.
Vail Skin and Lashes, located in the heart of Avon, offers a full array of aesthetic and medical treatments and services. We feature only the highest quality products in an upscale medical-grade skincare boutique. Experience this luxurious, welcoming, and inviting environment. We are dedicated to providing expert personalized care, artistry, wellness, beauty. That's Vail Skin and Lashes Medical Spa.
Good morning, Vail.
I'm here with Chrissy, who is a provider here at Revival. I am so excited to talk to you because I know off camera we've been talking a lot of things, all things beauty and just health, energy, and really what makes people glow from the outside, well, inside out, outside in, both.
Yeah, both. Goes both ways.
And yes, it does. And I love that you really take the time to get to know your patients and you really take those moments to hear, not only listen, but what we were saying, hear what they want and what you're going to do with them. Can you kind of, tell me a little bit?
Thank you so much for having me and having us here. Here at Revival, I hear a lot that our approach is different. You know, our clients come in, it's a really safe place for them. We don't take that lightly. We're so appreciative to have them come in here and trust us.
Right.
So like one of the things that we do, our consults, we take a full 45 minutes to really sit down with our clients, figure out their lifestyle, look at all aspects from physical activity to relationships to diet to we have them bring in their product lines with them, which is, I feel like, huge.
That's
a lot of
such
people,
a difference. Yeah, when you said that, that is kind of shocking but amazing because it makes complete sense, but I wouldn't have thought of that.
Yeah. So it's a full approach, you know, that we find, and everything is customizable. It's not a one size fits all.
Right.
So we really like to take that time and, you know, find the right approach and the right treatment.
And I love that you were saying earlier, kind of, you know, we were talking a little bit off camera again, but you were telling me that each person is so different, and especially in a valley like this where we're so many of us are so outdoorsy.
Absolutely.
That you can't just say, hey, you know, this is what you're, or someone will even come in and say, I want this, and you'll really listen to them and say, you know what, I don't know if this is the best option for you, but here's X, Y, Z.
Or maybe not at this time in your life.
Right.
You know?
I love that. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's, we want to get people set up. We want to see what, like I said, their physical activity is, what their skin type, what their goals are. And a lot of times it's steps to get there. So we like to take that time and look at the big picture.
I love that as well. And so you were kind of saying that it's an individualized situation here, right?
Absolutely.
And I love that you take the 45 minutes. What do you go over in those 45 minutes? What exactly, what would it look like? What would happen?
Well, I think one of the biggest things is we have somebody come in and we really like to start the consult and have them look and tell us their favorite aspects or what they love when they look at their face and what they see.
Okay.
So then it's kind of building on that and accentuating and adding to that and going from there.
I love the positive. That's amazing. Instead of, because I was thinking, you know, you come in and you're kind of like, oh, I don't like this.
We're not here to pick people apart.
Right.
Yeah, or judge.
I love that. Yes. Okay.
So it's building on that and then going from there and seeing what their goals are, what they would like to improve, how they see themselves getting there, what they're using as far as products at home. We're really big on using medical grade products. That's what's going to make the biggest difference in your skin, what you're doing day in and day out. So we go through all of that. We see what they're currently using, how we can help add or supplement to their, we look at their diet and lifestyle, what they're eating, how much water they're drinking, which is huge here.
I think that's, I love, not to interrupt you, but I think that's brilliant because I think so oftentimes people think, oh, one-stop shop, which it is, but you also have to keep on living the lifestyle that kind of allows that to keep on being, allows you to keep on shining and being beautiful.
And we want people to be active. We want, I mean, Jessica and I, we're huge sun lovers. We like to be out there, you know, but it's just protecting yourself and finding a way to do it and then coming in here and we're able to help fix all the damage done with our treatment. So
I feel like I need that. I'm in my 40s and I started getting sunspots. I'm like, what is this? What's happening? So
yeah, because you're living life. You're enjoying life. That's good. We don't want people to stop doing that.
I know. I think about that quite often. I'm like, we live here. You want to be in the mountains, but you
enjoy it.
Want people to live their lives to the fullest, but also be conscious.
Yes.
These are the
and
things
it's
you need to
also, we're
do.
really big. It's not an all or nothing approach, right? Like you don't have to be all something. You can pick and choose your little things. I mean, I'm very big on what I eat and making sure what goes into my body is healthy and organic and natural, but I also get Botox. So it's like you can have the best of both worlds.
I love that you said that, because I think so often people kind of do feel, oh, I'm so organic and I'm, living this genuine, healthy lifestyle, however, but it doesn't need to be a however. You can do both.
Yes, so we're big on that here, which I think our clients appreciate.
I love that. So another question I had for you, I'm just curious. I know you do so many different things here. What is your favorite treatment to have done to yourself and or to do to someone else?
Okay. I mean, it totally depends on the space that I'm in.
Okay.
I mean, there can be times where, a lot of our treatments can be a little bit uncomfortable, spicy, maybe a little bit more painful.
I love that word.
Yep. It's all about the way you present it. Which give great results, right? But maybe you're in a more fragile state. Maybe you're going through something in life that's really big and traumatic. And pain we store in the body in the same place, and different things can trigger it. So maybe not a big laser is the right time for you.
Got it. Yep.
So maybe it's more of a holistic approach and a holistic facial where you feel really good. There's no downtime. You're not causing anything painful. Or maybe you're in a place where you're ready for something bigger. So it kind of just depends on where you're at. We look at all of that.
And that's huge. And so that is part of the 45 minutes too.
Absolutely.
So it is. You come in here and you get everything from your, well, there you go, mind, body, soul.
Yes,
like
absolutely.
everything. Your mind, body, and beauty. Because I think you're right. So often, so many of us come in here after we've been through major life things.
Absolutely, because you're wanting to feel good. You're wanting to look good
100%.
so that you feel good.
Right.
Yes.
That's amazing. That's so great. That is so awesome. And when did you start here?
I started after Jessica had been open for about a year.
Okay.
She's a dear friend of mine. I look up to her. I'm all about, my belief is that we surround ourselves with females that are powerful and, bring more to the table. And she is absolutely that person for me. I respect her as a human, as a mom, as a mother, and as a business owner. So it was a very easy decision for me to come over and be here with her and work in this space. We go way back. We have some history. So.
You guys are such powerful, beautiful women, and I love that
you.
she's tearing up even talking about this. And that's one thing I do want to say. When you come into this space, and yes, obviously I love these women all very deeply, but you do feel a sense of sisterhood, and you feel connected. You don't feel judged, and you feel so calm.
I am
and I think
so happy that you say that. 100%. That's huge for us.
Yes, Jessica and I have talked about this for a long time. When I first came in, I was just kind of all over the place, and she calmed me in like 50 seconds, and I'm like, I like it here.
It's a safe place.
It is a safe space.
I mean,
yes.
Jessica laughs at me because there are mornings I feel overwhelmed. I'm a single mom to a 4-year-old and trying to get him to preschool, and it's like, I just need to get to work, And she's like, that's crazy that you feel that way, but it's a safe place, not just for our clients, but for us as providers and employees here. So I'm glad that you feel that.
100%. Well, I want to say thank you guys so much. This was such a moment, and truly, I want everyone to know that when you come in here, you feel so good from the inside out, and
That's everything.
I'm excited to come back. I'm not gonna.
Yeah. Well, we'll be excited to have you.
Thank you so much. It was so nice to talk to you.
Thank you, Gretchen.
And keep it right here for more of the Glitz and Glam with Gretchen.
Good morning, Vail.
If you haven't seen Good Day Vail lately, here's what you've been missing. I'm Cece Zach, and I'm the host of Good Day Vail, and you can find us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92 or on our website at tvavail.com and on YouTube. We're here to serve the Vail Valley, and we look forward to sharing our story with all of you.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome to the TV8 Weather Center. Let's take a look at your Father's Day. It's going to be some sunshine for us to enjoy the great outdoors. As of 8 a.m., 53 degrees, and then we have our high today of 71 degrees. Partly cloudy skies to start off your day, but then we get some abundant sunshine throughout. By noon, 65 degrees. 4 p.m., 69 degrees. Sunny skies by 8 p.m. and 65 degrees. Your I-70 corridor is going to bring us on over to Denver to see what's going on over there. A nice, bright, sunshiny day, 85 degrees. In Vail, 71 degrees and sunny skies. In Eagle, 79 degrees and sunny skies. And same here in Avon, there will be a 60% chance of precipitation, 74 degrees and mostly sunny skies. Your overnight low tonight is 48 degrees. We're going to have that crescent moon, which are super sweet. I love them. It'll be a clear night. You can stargaze and look at the smiling moon, and the sun sets today at 8:37 p.m. Your week is filled with sunshine, everybody. Monday, mostly sunny skies, 75 for your high and 48 for your low. Tuesday, mostly sunny skies, 73 for your high and 45 for your low. Then by Wednesday, we have a 20% chance of precipitation, mostly sunny skies, 74 degrees for your high and 45 degrees for your low. Then by Thursday, lots of sunshine. We have a 30% chance of precipitation that day. Still lots of sunshine, 73 for your high and 45 degrees for your low. Then by Friday, only a 10% chance of precipitation, mostly sunny skies, 74 degrees for your high and 41 degrees for your low. It's all brought to you by Sun and Ski. Get on over to Sun and Ski and enjoy a great day of shopping. They have something for everybody in that entire gigantic store located in Avon. Some kind of gear for every season of the year, all your sporting things and everything else you want, and maybe a last minute gift for Dad. So head on over to Sun and Ski. That's a look at your weather on a Sunday right here on Good Morning Vail for TV8.
This weather report is brought to you by Sun and Ski Sports, your new mountain sports headquarters.
Thank you, everybody, so much for tuning into your Sunday edition of Good Morning Vail on TV8. I'm your host, Liz. I hope you enjoyed your Sunday with
Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
You're watching K34QB,